This is the story of how I almost ruined a $1 million budget movie, and it's not in the way you might expect. So I had just graduated high school at the time, and instead of going to film school for 4 years, I decided I might as well just work on a film set to see if it's something I really want to do. Well, fast forward, I'm working on a movie set as a production assistant, which means I'm running errands all day, you know, going here and there instead of really working on set, which kind of bummed me out a little bit. However, in one of the final days of shooting, everything changed for me. I was asked to be an extra in one of the final scenes of the movie.
Okay. All right, you all set?
All right, ready to go. You ready to...
This was the last week of filming, and this would be the final scene chronologically in the movie. And to explain the final scene, it was more of like a Field of Dreams mixed with It's a Wonderful Life, kind of meshed together. So in Wonderful Life, you know, they give money to the main characters to get them out of the hole they're in. And in Field of Dreams, all the cars come down the street, like in that line. It was mixed between those two. So the cars would come down the street, and the actors would come up to talk to the cars, and they would be giving them money and just saying hello and whatever else. So with that in mind, they gathered 20 to 30 of us, including myself, and told us the plan. However, there was only one problem. I didn't have a car to use. But thankfully, the lighting guy on set gave me the keys to his car and said, "Connor, you can use my car in the scene." Oh my God, thank you. So I take his keys and I rush out to the parking lot to find his car, and I finally find it. But there's an issue. This car was the most beat up car I have ever seen in my entire life. But, you know, I'm just thankful to be in the movie as an extra. I plug in the keys, turn on the car, you know, start driving it, and this thing is sputtering as I go along. So we all 20 or 30 of us, we all line up in a Field of Dreams style. You know, they get the drone going in the air, it's buzzing. They got the radios in our car, and they tell us, they're like, "Okay, because of delays and everything, we can only do this scene once." In my head, I'm thinking, okay, Connor, you're not gonna be the guy to screw this up. You're just not. They briefed us before on how it would go. The cars would roll up and the actors would come to the window, say a few words, and then we drive off. There'd be no audio on our part. The actors would just be doing it. I'm just an extra. I'm just an extra driving a car. And then just then, the assistant director over the radio in our car says, "Okay, camera's rolling. Everybody, you know, turn your radios off. We don't want the radios to be going while we're shooting," which is a big deal. So I'm just sputtering along here. And like they said, they need the windows of the car to be rolled down so that the actors can come up, say a few words, and then get their shot, right, for every single car that they're doing, and they'll just cut it together. And I'm in this guy's car, it's a piece of junk, I'm just going along, and, you know, it gets about time for me to be on scene. I go to roll the windows down, right, and the passenger side window, it won't roll down. I'm like, okay, where's the unlock button? Because the window's locked. And I find the unlock button, and I go to do it again, click. It's not rolling down, and we're getting closer to the scene. We're getting closer and closer and closer. I'm literally moving towards my doom. The window is not down. I'm gonna be the guy to mess this scene up. We're going, and the car in front of me gets to where they're shooting, and I'm thinking, okay, what am I gonna do? And as the actors are saying a few words, I'm like, I have no clue what to do. Should I do this? Should I do this? I can't radio because we're not allowed to. I don't know what to do. And as the car stops and goes forward, and it's my time to go to talk to the actors who are coming up, I tail them. I just tail the car in front of me. I tail them. I don't even stop at all. My window does not go down. It does not stop at all. So as I'm tailing them, I take a look to my right where they're shooting the movie, and we're driving on this road where they're shooting the movie, and I see the two actors. The two actors just standing on the road. Obviously they're actors, so they're still in character. They play it off. The assistant director right next to the camera, I look at his face. It wasn't angry, but it was so disappointed. As I'm going, I look at him and I shake my head and I'm like doing this, like, the window will not go down. I can't tell you, but the window will not go down. And the next car behind me stops, and I just tail him the whole way through. And that was the only shot. We could only do that once, just once. And he probably thought, you know, I wasn't listening and I didn't put my window down, but it wasn't. The car is a piece of junk. The car is a piece of junk. I cannot roll my window down for the life of me, like at all. I cannot do that. You know, to be honest, maybe I should change the title to just Ruined, because I shot that scene 2 years ago and the movie still hasn't come out. So I think they're in the studio, CGI, trying to get rid of me in the scene. They're like, it's so hard, we can't get rid of him. You know, if you want to watch another video, click here. If you want to subscribe, click here. And I'll see you guys later.